Message here coming through to take the first step. Sometimes the first step is the hardest, and then once you take that first step, sometimes it's more, in like momentum you need rather than motivation. So if you're trying to get motivated to do something, take those first few steps. Taking steps towards a goal can actually release more dopamine than finishing it. So it's often a momentum thing, and if so, you're not feeling motivated or inspired, take those first steps and then watch, how the rest starts to fall into place. Okay, big message though. I don't know if that's a warning. I just feel a big message to take action. Okay. Oh my gosh, there it is again. Holy moly. Even without knowing what the outcome is. Okay, so somebody's like trying to figure out, it's kind of like, I don't know what to do, or I don't know what's going to happen, or I can't see how this is going to play out with this moon, right? But that's okay. You still need to take the first steps, okay? All right. How are you, Virgo? Please hit like and check if you guys would, those of you that aren't subscribed, please subscribe. And also what I'm doing now, at the end of all the videos, all the readings, I'm sharing like one of my health tips. It's either for health, wellness, happiness, success, that kind of thing at the very end. So stick around for that. And then also, if you would please, I would really appreciate you guys helping me get the channel back on track. So any kind of activity you want to help contribute, comments, thumbs up, you can hit the forward button and copy the link. And then also, subscribers, if you would please tap the bell and click all so that you get notified, because a lot of those settings got changed or are defaulted to the wrong, to where you don't get notified for everything. Okay, look at that, 10 of Cups. So I am feeling a very, very positive reading. Okay. 3 of Cups in reverse. So the 3 of Cups is typically, it's social, it's celebrating, but it's in reverse. So maybe too much isolation. Okay, recent past, Knight of Wands, High Priestess, Page of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. Wow, Knight of Swords in reverse. This is all about not taking action. We got a good outcome though. So the Devil card is, it's obsession, or it's a tie. I think it's just, this is like a momentum or a habit. See, here we go again. That needs to be. There's too much mental clutter in your mind. And I think taking action is going to clear that up more than trying to clear it up mentally. Okay, all these are in reverse. That's very strange. So 2 of Swords in reverse, that's getting unblocked. Starting again with the Death card in reverse. Major progress. And yeah, this is all about like a major blow up. And I think it's not going to be as hard as you think. I think it's just a matter of, taking those first steps. So, and it does have a lot to do with love here, with that 10 of Cups. Let's start clarifying. Yeah, taking too long. Wow. 9 of Pentacles. I mean, this would very much imply there is a need also for due diligence, like to make sure you do your homework or you look into it, but just don't let that stop you from taking steps, okay? Tell me about the 10 of Cups, though. What's the 10 of Cups? Not letting a tower fall, holding a tower up. So sometimes things need to fall so that we actually have that kind of like, rock bottom feeling that gets us going again. I want to do a love spread though. This is just, everything feels stalled out. Fool card. Need to take a leap of faith. Jump into the unknown. there's kind of a feel of wanting to know the answers and the outcome and the steps, rather than even if you make a mistake, it still is progress. Okay. No movement is definite failure. Moving forward and taking action and making mistakes is still moving forward. You still come out ahead from where you started. Something is getting unblocked though, and starting, like, there is some major progress, but I still feel that whole. Let's look at it. Let's get a love deck. Let's do love. But somewhere in your life there is a message to take the steps, take the first steps. I mean, very strong. And it's going to, like, start everything new is what it looks like. Okay, so let's do love. Let's do love. Who's coming towards Virgo? Temperance. Could be a Sagittarius. Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity about something, someone. Oh, communication. So you got communication coming that's going to clear things up. Maybe you need to instigate it, but this is kind of telling you who we're dealing with. Looks like you're going to find out why somebody's holding back, or was holding back, or hesitant. Isn't that interesting, since that was just such a big part of your last spread? Okay, what are the next actions? Five of Pentacles, feeling left out. Queen of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. So the Emperor showed up on with that last deck also. Which is, somebody that's very strong and stable and capable. And then we've got the Unknown card. You don't know. Okay, Virgo, I feel like some of you just don't know your value. And I can relate. The Nine of Pentacles is independence. It could be independence, but it's also wealth. It's abundance. What is this Queen of Swords for this person? Oh, there could be another energy involved, a mother, a female, somebody that might get cut out. Somebody's going to break free from maybe a controlling or a strong influence. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So there's that recognition that I feel like maybe something's got you pretty beat down. What's the outcome? The person, and the roles could be reversed, but it looks like the person you're dealing with is breaking free of something. I know, it could be a mother. Oh my gosh. Look what the outcome is. The Lovers. And Wheel of Fortune. And Three of Pentacles working together. So, I would say, separate from this love spread and the last spread, there's a strong need to take action. I feel like that is towards your life. You're bettering yourself, your job, your projects. Something major you need to take action on, okay? Because that was just an overwhelming message. It's going to get you unstuck, okay? So when we overdwell on love and rejection type stuff, the absolute best thing is to put our energy and time into something else, something that builds us, something that makes us successful. And if you're having a hard time doing that, start with your physical moving. It's very, very difficult for most people to get motivated when their body's not moving. So start with physical, okay? Physical activity. But you are going to find out there is communication coming, and it's going to clear things up. But I can't stress enough that the other spread was so powerful, and I wasn't looking for that information. I was looking, we were talking about love. So that other information was just so strong that it just can't stop reminding you, or feeling the need to remind you, don't let this slow you down in other areas, okay? But it does look like somebody that you're dealing with is breaking free of something else. It could be a wife or a mom. Looks like a female energy. Somebody strong. Somebody that's maybe helps them or resourceful. You have a beautiful coming together here. Wheel of Fortune. But it's just so strong. Gonna depend also on your mental state, the messages you're sending out into the universe, your confidence, It's crazy beautiful though, definitely, yeah. So something strong, stable, slow, stable coming in that you can't see. You don't see this coming, but it's going to be, okay, and you got King of Pentacles now. So you've got something major coming. You just got to get going. Keep moving, even when you don't want to. And watch your body. You just start to do it and take the physical action. Your mind will follow. But this is love and money. Cooperation, a partnership, strong partnership. 3 of Pentacles. Working together towards a financial future, possibly. Okay, so let me share with you my little new technique. I'm calling it the glow technique, and I'm still working on it. But I'm doing this like in the comments when I read y'all's comments. And but anytime I vision, this is just what I'm doing is when I think of someone I love, I'm just literally taking a few moments, holding some space to visualize them in a very positive light, like putting a glow around them. So I'll visualize them smiling, happy, surrounded by love, surrounded by light, and just in a very abundant state. And I'll just, visualize that and just really try to send that to them, that happy, healthy energy, especially if it's somebody that I'm worried about or I'm stressing about. I just feel like if we, it seems to be just so powerful because especially when we worry about someone, it totally shifts the dynamic from that negative vibration to positive vibration. And anyway, I wanted to teach that or share that with you guys to try and start, if we can all try and shift some of our thoughts. Sorry for the lawnmower. But yeah, so it's called the glow technique. And I'm just, it does take some work, to practice it and get in the habit. But every time I think of someone, a loved one, I'm trying to literally just take a few moments to visualize them in that positive energy. And of course, we need to do it for ourselves as well. Okay. All right. So I would love to hear let me get it to you guys an oracle. But I would love to hear how this resonated with you and whatnot. This is an extremely positive reading. Money and love and working together. Then maybe we just have that huge message to take some steps. Time to go. So whatever that means to you, time to go. New life. Oh my gosh, you guys. So here we go. Exactly what we were saying. Time to go. It's time to take action, make a move. What towards a new life? We talked about that. Right now you're just kind of between worlds. And when you're not taking action, you're going to feel this gray cloud. You're going to feel unmotivated, undriven, unclear. And taking a step forward is going to get you started. That 3 is popping out at me too. But time to leave this past dynamic behind. Get going towards this new life. Love it. Happy.